Hi, welcome back to the In Between and this new series, Recognizing Yourself in the In Between. My name is Camille. One of the things we get to realize now that we are returning to the terrain of change, now that we've moved through the intensity of the change cycle and the inner landscape, how we feel while we're going through that change, we can see now that we never really go through all of that without support. That the deeper we go into transformation, the deeper our awareness to the actual help and helpers that are there along the way. Now, when you're going through change, those helpers hopefully are obvious to you. Your partner, your family, your friends, professional help, your spiritual community, nature, rituals, all these different things in the external world that we lean on, that we lean into, that are there to help us as our lives are being turned upside down and we're navigating all the feelings associated with that. It is certainly my deepest hope that you have that kind of support, even if it's just one version of that support, one person that is there for you. If you don't, I've got some good news for you, because the helpers aren't just that which we see. The helpers are also residing at the very center of our own beingness. And because we are revisiting the terrain of change, uncertainty, and rebirth, while we're not actually going through it, we are now having a greater awareness of that support that we cannot see, but is there for us and becomes active, particularly when we call upon it. Because when you're going through change, it's often just about surviving it. You rarely have the opportunity that we have now, revisiting that terrain while you're walking through it. And so that's why we're doing this special series in which we are going back to see what else is nestled in the layers of the in-between that can better help us the next time around, because there will certainly be another time around the in-between. Some of the helpers that I'm speaking about, well, intuition. Whether you call it God, your higher power, the universe, your soul, whatever your language is. Intuition is the language of that presence. I mean, for me, I experience it now in flashes of insight where something arrives complete. It's rare, but when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. Oftentimes we experience what I call downloads, where that clarity that we were so yearning to have suddenly comes through us, comes through our mind in an answer, comes through our heart with peace, with a feeling of grace, or with a decision that is finally clear to us. There's so many opportunities to develop and strengthen and learn about your intuition. And I encourage you to do just that. Because alongside the because alongside our intuition is that inner knower that knows. As I often say to myself, Camille, something is breathing you at night. Something is running all the functions of my body without any help from me at all. That is an intelligence that knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Things like meditation or prayer, communing with nature, yoga, breath work, Reiki, sound baths. There's so many beautiful ways now that we can arrive at knowing a little bit more about the inner knower. We can develop a relationship with this invisible presence that is always showing itself to us in visible ways. So, intuition, inner knowing, and also the gift of perspective. In the area of the helpers, there are the observer and the compass, all of these helpers that take us out of the drama, that allow us to untangle ourselves from everything that's happening. What I like to say is take us from the front row of the theater and put us all the way in the back so that now we're seeing the whole screen and all the characters in that which is unfolding. When you're going through change, oftentimes you're just in it. You're in it deep. You're just trying to survive it and get through it. But the whole point of revisiting the change cycle and why we are doing this is for this precise reason, so that when it happens again, we can go, oh, right, wait a second. Let me take a breath here. Let me climb the tree of perspective and look down at myself right now and see for myself what that self can't see because they're so tangled up in what is going on. Let me get into the back row of the theater here and take a wider view of everything that's happening to see if that can bring some perspective to the situation that can help me better navigate it. So these are some of the helpers that we are going to revisit. I want to take a deeper dive into this beautiful area of the in-between that offers us tremendous relief. The relief is knowing that you're not alone. The relief is knowing that as you walk from who you were to who you are becoming, that as you let go of what was and walk towards what you can't yet see, that you are not alone. The helpers are there. And when you recognize them and when you call on them, they will respond directly to you and oftentimes through you in a language that you will indeed immediately recognize and understand. Thank you so much for watching. I really want to thank you for also subscribing to this pretty new channel. It's growing. And the more times people like the video and comment, I'm also learning that that helps YouTube share the videos with even more people. And the more people that I can touch with this content, with this information, it so fills my heart. So thank you so much.